This meeting is being recorded.
Alrighty. So Tipsy and Tiaras and Joanne is here. And what were you just saying about tomorrow, Friday night at 9 or something like that?
Yes, yes, yes. In fact, I think it's Saturday night, not Friday night, because I think we are Friday night.
We
Yes, I
are,
think so.
yes.
Yes.
In this
Yeah,
present reality.
yeah, and reality of life. Yeah. So tomorrow night, which is Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, I was guided to come on because I'm like listening and watching and reading so many people's posts on Facebook about childhood things showing up for them. And I want to chat about how Chiron is showing up for each and every one of us, where it's placed in one's chart, and the reason behind why it's showing up and what we're supposed to be doing with it. So I'm going to be sharing all that tomorrow night at about 9 p.m. Eastern time. Have no idea how long I'm going to go on for. I will, and I do plan on doing random card readings for anyone who pops in.
Okay.
To give them some insight on how to work with whatever's showing up for them in this process of Chiron being around. You know,
I know that it's having a huge impact on me, and it's never a comfortable moment when that happens.
Yes, yes. And believe it or not, Gail, you are the reason why I think I was guided.
You think? You think? I don't know, man.
I think you and one other, and I'll share her name because she has no secrets behind it. Abigail Sinclair has been doing a lot, an amazing share in regards to what's going on in her life, and between the two of you, I'm like wow, like yeah. I said I think it's time. I tapped in. I'm like, okay, Chiron, it's time that I share with the world why we're all experiencing what we're experiencing and recognizing that it's not all so bad,
Right.
but it's challenging because it's showing up and how each and every one of us accept it and take it in and recognizing, whatever the lesson is. I know that, what was it, yesterday, Abigail shared something on live yesterday, and after she did, I had sent her a private post. And I shared a lot of information with her that I've never even shared with my husband.
Oh, wow.
In regards to something regarding to Chiron. And then I actually just shared it today with my therapist. Wow. And then, of course, I shared it with my husband afterwards, which is all related to the Chiron energy. And thanks to Abigail, she triggered something in me that brought it up. I'm like, oh my God, I was literally in tears after I shared it with her. Although she doesn't know I was in tears, but now she will.
Yeah. Wow, that's wild. Absolutely very cool though. Very cool.
Yes. So anyone who's interested in joining me tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, once I do go live, I'll tag as many people as I can. Okay. Like I said, I have no idea how long I'll be on for. I do plan to do some random readings for anybody who's on, and sort of hoping to help each and everyone who is on land comfortably in the space of whatever's showing up for them with Chiron's energy.
Very cool. Okay, now you came at me out of the gate and we breached protocol because here in this court we have the questions 3 to be answered to gain entrance into the Queen's Council call. All right. So your question is, what is your realm? What is your magic? And what is your drink?
My drink's boring. My drink is hot water with some lemon in it. So yeah. Yes. And I think by now everybody knows my magic. I think just what's my magic? My magic is my healing, my words, and how I inspire people to open up, I guess, is my magic.
There you go. And your realm?
Yeah. My realm. There's so many. There's so many. We'll just anchor it down to the fact of just being the healer that I am. That's the realm.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Awesome stuff. Fantastic. I want to hear more about the Chiron thing. Definitely that little satellite is kicking my hiney. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I had a day yesterday like I have not had in a dozen years. So
Oh,
I know both of you know me. People watching on YouTube may not. I'm Gail Nicholson, Queen of Everything here at Tipsy and Tiaras. And my realm is recovery from post traumatic stress, whether it is complex post traumatic stress of survivors of childhood sexual abuse or veterans who have acquired it through their deployments or adverse experiences in the military. It's the same problem with the same solution, and I do provide one-on-one help with that. So, let's see, my magic is making the nightmares and the monsters go away. And
that's substantial magic.
yeah, right?
Yes.
And my
Yeah.
drink tonight is something I've concocted that I like to call a sparkling sky. And it's sky vodka with bubbly, sparkling water, the bubbly bounce with caffeine. So it makes you happy.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Tracy, how about you, my dear?
Well, what I'm drinking is super easy. I have a little Belvini Caribbean cask here going on. It's delicious.
So that's a whiskey, but what is it made from? Is it like rye?
It is.
What is it? Rye?
No, it's made from barley, malt barley.
Malt barley. Okay.
Yep. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's barley. And then they age it, once they distill it, they age it in Caribbean rum casks.
Ooh, that's right. You mentioned that before, huh?
And it could be. And this one is aged for 14 years. I don't think the Belvini is doing age statements. I think a lot of actually whiskey distilleries are getting away from age statements. And they're
Why do you think that is?
I think part of it has to do with taxation on the liquor itself.
Okay.
And another thing is the longer it sits in the cask, the less amount of time it can sit in a bottle on a shelf being sold.
So if the potency is there, they don't really care if the aged flavor is there, especially if they can create that flavoring.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
And some people are trying to use science, I think, to help accelerate the process.
The aging. Yeah.
Yep.
That damn science.
Yeah.
Damn science.
Yeah.
It just seems to show up everywhere, right? You know?
Right? It
Yeah,
was
I
magic
know.
until people started figuring it out.
Yeah, I know. Can't we just go back to the damn magic?
Right? You
I
leave
don't know,
some
it
grain
still
in a
is.
barrel and it rains and you come back next season and oh my gosh, if you drink that water, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Right?
Yes.
I watched this
Well.
documentary one time about, like how beer saved the world. And essentially that was the theory of how beer initially was discovered, right? And then when we stopped being nomadic and we started being farmers, right? One of the crops, the first crops that we started like staying put for was the stuff to make beer.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Something to make you go,
Yeah.
Right? I don't, who knows? It made it to television anyway.
Yes. Hey.
True it is. So, so that's your beverage, your drink,
That's my beverage,
right?
yes.
How is
yep.
the cookie realm coming along?
It's coming along quite well. This weekend I am going to be in the kitchen baking Darth Vader cookies.
Getting baked with Darth Vader.
Yes. I got the magic powder in order to make Darth black. So I don't like to use artificial colorings and flavorings in my cookies.
Yeah.
So trying to make black food is very challenging.
I imagine so.
Yeah. Yep. So Darth is going to be chocolate finished off with a pearlized black powder.
That sounds so cool. I can't wait to see them. I've ordered some for Charles, and I've ordered some for myself, and I can't wait to get them. And I just gotta pay you. I don't know whether to pay you now or later, but
no, I'll figure out what the shipping is, and then I'll
what I thought we were waiting on.
I'll send you. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll send you that. We can settle up.
Awesome. Okay, so I wanted to add on like another question, but I always like the way questions 3 sounds, so I didn't want to say questions 4, but I wanted to find out, I want to put in, as part of like the standard questions that we ask, are you working on a project? Is there something that you could help, use help with? Do you need people to, like put out a, hey, I know this person and you can trust them working with them kind of post for people? Or direct people to sign up for a particular course or whatever you've got going on. So, like, that would work for me or for Joanne, but for Tracy, it's like, who needs cookies?
Right, exactly.
Everybody needs cookies, no?
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody needs cookies.
There you go. Make these May the 4th cookies as popular as Girl Scout cookies ever were.
Yes.
Can only get them once a year. What?
Yeah.
If not more popular.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and the Star Wars are definitely going to be available year-round if people want to order them. Obviously, a good time to get the word out is surrounding May the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's also really good to give me the kick in the ass to do it.
There you go.
That always helps everybody. Anytime anyone has a project to do or, speaks of a project and it's like, okay, have you gotten the project up and going? Well, no, not yet, or this and that. And then when you give them a specific date or someone says, well, I need you to do this by X, by this date, then it's definitely like, motivation to get going.
Out, Joanne. That exactly happened this week between me and her. She's like, I need your info by this date.
Yes. It's like, it's one of those things that I have I don't know if it's a good habit on, but I get to hear that from people where they're like, wow, you just kicked my ass to get things going. And I'm like, well, good. I'm glad. Let's keep it moving.
There you go.
Let's do it.
I wonder where Miss Cherie is tonight. I miss her. She's the one that's kicked my butt to get this thing going, and I appreciate her so much for that. But I don't know where she's at tonight, Miss Cherie.
Just moving us over just a little bit because I got to charge the phone because, I've been on it all damn day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny that today is Friday and it's my day off. And I was telling my husband earlier that I literally have been racing with the clock all day. I'm like, why am I racing with the clock all day? And it's my day off. I'm like, how did that happen? Well, that's because I just had so much to do and needed to do things in a timely manner so I can make sure I got the next thing done. So I was like, oh my God, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's like, oh Lord, I'm tired. And it's my day off. How I don't even understand.
I was joking with somebody earlier today. I said, I had this decade-long phase in my life where it was like, I don't have days off. I have work elsewheres.
Yes.
Because it never stopped, 24/7, except trying to sleep,
Yes.
But yeah, it can get like that.
Yes. Well, I can thank the pandemic for my Fridays off because since it started, Fridays became a little quiet, and then Fridays became to the point where there was just nothing going on, and I decided, you know what? I think I'm going to use Fridays as my day off rather. And that's what I decided to do was have Fridays off. So I purposely do not schedule clients, whether it's for healing, training, card readings, etc. The only thing I do on Friday is my Friday intuition card reveal.
Nice.
Mhm.
And since it's later in the night, it's 9 o'clock at night.
Mhm.
I figure that's not really. It doesn't really count because it's later in the night. We're moving closer into Saturday. So yeah. So since the pandemic has started, I have not worked on Fridays, and I plan to keep it that way once things do
Nice.
start to open back up.
Mhm.
And I cannot remember the last time prior to the pandemic that I've actually had a day off. That I would usually just work 7 days a week. When a client asks, "Oh, can you see me on this day?" I'll look at my calendar. Yeah, I could put you in. And whether I worked an hour a day or a couple of hours in my day, I always work 7 days a week. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's time to change that.
Yeah. It's important to have a day, at least a day off, to be able to spend some quiet time with yourself and just recharge.
Yes.
However it is that you want to go about doing that, if you're recharging is running around getting all your errands done, then okay, fine.
Yeah, well, yeah. Unfortunately, those things do have to come in because, again, it's the only day I theoretically have off. So it's like whatever errands need to get done, they get done. But it's not like I have to get up. I do not get up like first thing in the morning and say, okay, I have to be up by 8 o'clock and get to the bank and do this. No. It's my day off. My alarm clock is going off at 12. And whatever I can get in the time from 12 to like give and take 7 o'clock, it gets done. And if it doesn't get done in that time frame, it's gonna have to be pushed off until the following Friday.
Right. There you go.
That's just how it works.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. So
Let's see, today I went and did some, the unusual errands, like Costco and Petco, not just going to the grocery store, but actually going into the specialty stores or whatever. So that was a nice change of environment.
good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now are those stores busy?
No, I wouldn't
on a
say they were
Friday?
busy.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
especially not during the day. Tomorrow they'd be crazy busy, depending on if it wasn't pandemic and people were ordering stuff to be delivered,
Yeah, because it's Saturday, so I would think everybody and their mother's probably going to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a day that I would go to the store.
Yeah.
And if I did, it would literally be the last 15 to 20 minutes before the store's closing that I would run in, get what I need, and out the door. So this way here, there's no crowds, very few people in line, and in and out I go. Because it's not my favorite thing to be doing.
Right. You guys are pretty stringent up in New York State about the mask laws, though, right? Are you guys, is everybody having to hold to that or no?
Oh, I mean, by where I am, yes. You still have to have your mask on. When you're walking into the stores, they should be on. That's usually the only time I wear a mask is when I'm walking to a store. But when I'm outside, I'm not wearing a mask.
Yeah, same.
So, I oblige by the rules going in a store. But to me, it's like, I'm outside. There's no need for a mask, And I respect others. Like I keep my distance in the street. So this way here, no one feels uncomfortable because I don't have a mask on.
Yeah.
But, I respect that. But I'm not going to walk around with a mask on outside. To me, it's like, really?
Yeah. I get
you. Sadly, Massachusetts, if you're outside of your house, you're supposed to have a mask on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I find it obnoxious.
Yeah.
Because I'm not putting a mask on to walk from my house to get into the car.
Yeah, that's
it's not happening.
Yeah. That's Yes.
But to be fair, doesn't Massachusetts have some version of like statewide health care that if they're for COVID they pick up the tab anyway, or the federal government would pick up the tab anyway, so it's a non-issue. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, if they're picking up the tab, maybe they've got something to say about it, but
Yeah, I think COVID care is being covered federally.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yep.
So very cool. So Tracy was one of the people and the only one to complete my course that I launched at the same time as Krista. And I know Tracy, you know Joanne from the show
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
So I think it was a success. I don't want to put words in her mouth.
I thought it was brilliant.
Are you messing with me?
There you
messing
No,
with me.
I really thought it was wonderful.
You thought so?
And
Good.
I am,
Thank you.
yes, and I am. I'm sad that it's over. But no, for me, it was very helpful. And I think we cleared some things that I wasn't necessarily even aware were either still an issue or that maybe what the deeper issue was sort of surrounding some things. So,
Well, thank you for saying that.
And, just to get another tool in the toolbox, right?
Yeah.
On
You
how
never
to
have too many.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. And Gail,
Yeah.
this was your beta program, correct?
Yeah, this is my beta program, Making Miracles with Gail Nicholson. It's all about EFT tapping. I happen to attack the setup statements a little bit differently than most of the coaches out there that you'd see tapping. So
Yeah.
we have
And
a
I-
lot of fun with it,
Yeah.
but it gets really impactful. It's very effective the way that we
Yes,
set it
right.
all up.
Yes, and I believe we're going to learn about that on my show in 2 weeks, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
Ooh,
Yes.
So,
very exciting.
if you want somebody, I shouldn't offer for Tracy, but if you want somebody to come on and talk about it with a fresh perspective of what the work that I do is, Tracy's the perfect one for that. And I know you're going to find a volunteer that I don't know, that I've never met before.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have a feeling you actually know the woman that's going to be participating in.
You know who it is?
Or,
Who is it?
I think you might, but I'm not going to mention her until the day of.
Okay.
But I think you might actually know her from another group.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm getting a sense that you might already know her. So yeah. I mean, there's no secret. I can share. Why don't I just share? It's not a secret. I'm like, there's no secret. What's her last
Like
name?
secret
Her
squirrel
first-
stuff's going on here.
What's that?
Secret squirrel stuff is going on
That's
here.
right.
Yeah. I like to keep everything a mystery. It's just so
Right.
much more fun. But no. First name is Paula, and I think her last name, I want to say Tingle.
Carla Tingle?
Paula Tingle, I think is her last name. She's a friend of Gabriella.
I might have seen her name in mutual comments on Gabriella's stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know that I've actually had any personal interaction with her, so that's great because I love to have that distance so you can see we haven't conspired to do anything here. This is
Yeah, exactly.
live,
Exactly. Which is one of
you know?
which is one of the reasons why when I am bringing on like guests like yourself, healers like yourself, that I bring in the volunteer for them versus them bringing in the volunteer.
right.
So this way here, neither one of you really know each other until let's say a few days beforehand, because some of the healers do want to have a conversation with the volunteer before the show.
Depending on the modality, you should or shouldn't.
Exactly. And I give that option to everybody. You'll be receiving a message from me probably this weekend because next weekend because you're not actually meeting Paula until the second month because you're just on the show alone this time. So when the two of you are scheduled to come on the show together that weekend before, I usually send that invite out that if the two of you, if there's anything you need to know about her,
Right.
you can reach out to her. I open that conversation up for the two of you to do that.
Cool.
So that's an option, yes. Because sometimes the healer needs information, they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Yeah,
when
they
I
can
was
do the
on
work.
as the volunteer for Eliza Bloom Robinson, she had to put my info and my geo coordinates into her biosensor thing.
Yes.
So that it could key into my energy signature and send me the waves that it was programming program to send me. And I
Exactly.
mean, live, I could feel tingling in certain areas and a shift in how I was feeling. It was very quantum. It was very meta, and it was really cool.
Exactly. And one never knows really how long, like what the information the healer needs from the volunteer. So how long that's going to take. So we don't want that to take up the whole show, because then that defeats the purpose. So yeah, that's why we need to do the behind the scenes stuff. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Tracy, correct me if I'm wrong, and I might be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. You had suggested, or you had requested being one of the volunteers down the road? Am I correct on that?
Yeah. I think in June. I think you assigned me in June.
Yes. You're gonna be working with not that Gail's not a fabulous healer, because she is, but you're gonna be working with us. Oh my God.
I'm old news for you.
Yeah, she's old hat. She's gonna blow your mind. Or should I say he's gonna blow your mind?
Yeah.
We're gonna be working with. Yeah.
Can you tell who that is?
Oh yes. His name is Joe Monkman. He's actually been on my show before.
Okay, I know that name, Joe Monkman. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. In fact, what I'll probably do is I'll probably go fish out his the show that he was on in the past to put that on my page so people can see it. And this way he'll come on the first week in June to talk about what he's going to be doing. And then Tracy, you'll be coming on the two Sundays after that with him.
Okay.
But you're gonna adore him because he's very sweet. He's sweet, lovable, good looking.
all fantastic things. Enough you.
All that in one healer. Could you imagine? Hey Sue, how are you?
Hi Sue.
Good. How are you? Hi, ladies. How are you, Gail? I'm sorry you had such a bad day yesterday.
Oh, thank you so much, love. Thank you so much. I surprised myself. I have not had a day so bad in a long time, and I honestly, I think it was a perfect storm of whatever Chiron's got going on in the planets, whatever my thyroid's got going on in my body, and whatever my brain's got going on in my fantasies about the world around me. I was just, a hurricane of tears and anger and oh my God. Thankfully, I didn't, become a banshee, and I've done that before. I think maybe we all might have at one point or time. But I was just a puddle, a wreck. And it's just like, okay, all right, fine.
Yes. Well, Gail, you're going to love my next book.
Yeah.
That I am working on, and it's so damn fresh that and what's really funny is that I'm actually communicating with a spirit, but it's not my mother.
Okay.
It's a little girl the age of 6.
Oh, is she the one that lives in the studio?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yes. And originally this was supposed to be and very well may start off as a children's book, but then it's going to venture in to some of this Chiron stuff, and a lot of what Gail was just speaking about regarding like her thyroid, but not specifically thyroid issues, but all of the issues that all of the issues that women experience. And this little 6-year-old is like catching my attention and talking to me, and I'm like, oh my Lord, I'm like, so it should be quite interesting on how this uncovers itself and taps into everything, because there's going to be some like I'm going to use sort of like true life stories that I've experienced that this little 6-year-old is confirming for me. So it's quite interesting to connect with a spirit that's sharing insight to confirm things that's going on with me. I'm like, really?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I keep wanting to ask, Sue.
Yes.
What is your realm? What is your magic? And tonight, what is in your drink?
Okay. Well, this week my realm seems to be rocks. Krista, of course, would say crystals, but I've been collecting rocks my whole life, so
Yeah, I'm with you.
um,
Some
yeah,
of them
my
are
drink-
shiny, some you can see through.
my drink is just some bubbly sparklies.
Oh, I love your glass though.
Yes,
That's
the glass is so
gorgeous.
Isn't
beautiful.
this fabulous?
Look at that.
Yes.
Mm.
I have a
Doesn't
pair
matter
of
what's in
these.
it.
That's
right? Drink water out of that. That's good.
Exactly. But yes, it was a very thoughtful gift from some friends of ours for maybe our 40th anniversary. And I think they're gorgeous.
Very
So
cool.
and what with my
Your realm,
magic.
your magic. Let's see. So realm is rocks. What kind of magic did you make? Did you get any good deals this week?
I'm putting together very quickly, actually, a fundraiser
Mm-hmm.
for a nonprofit in North Carolina called All the King's Children.
Okay. I think I saw a post about that. Tell us more.
Yes. So it's going to launch on Monday. I hope I did my my numbers correctly. It looks like it's a 5 and a 5. So I thought, oh, that looks pretty good. Sadly, numerology is not my shtick. I had a really good friend who sadly has passed, but she was all about numerology. And I always thought it was really, really interesting. And Joanne's like the second person that has come into my life that is all really, really into the numerology and is like an expert.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm metal, but yeah, she knows what she's talking about.
Right. Yeah. So I hope that Monday was a good choice for us to launch this. I want to get it launched because I want people to be able to buy Mother's Day gifts, birthday gifts, graduation gifts. And we're going to run this fundraiser for 30 days. Or maybe 33 days.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. And
Yeah.
Sue, just to confirm your numbers for you, Monday, when you add them all up, will actually come out to a 10.
Which
But
is
before you add them all up, it's a 55. So
Right.
it works out really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Good. Yay, I did it. So I did it right. So
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yes. All you have to do when you're adding numbers, and we're going to eliminate the numbers 11, 22, and 33 just for the moment. Any number that you're adding up, you take all the numbers and just add them across,
Mm-hmm.
and then take it down to a single digit.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in regards to, like, let's say if there's a number 11 involved with it, like, let's say if it's argument's sake, we'll use April 22nd because that's coming up soon. When you're adding those numbers, you do not break down the 22. You keep it so you do 4 plus 22 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1, and you get your number. Because
Okay.
22 is a master number, so you never want to break that apart.
Okay.
And then whatever
Okay.
that number adds up to, then you take it down to a single digit.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Yep. Thank you.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
So now what can we do to support you with this fundraiser? Okay, so you're launching Monday.
Right.
And what are you offering? What are you looking for from people?
Sales,
Okay, sales of
my jewelry. Well,
Jewelry.
whatever I have listed in my retail therapy with Sue and CAI. That's how I'm gonna because I have a QR code for that. Thank you, Tracy. And so I'm going to send the QR code to Marsha at All the King's Children, and she's going to push that out to her people. I'm going to put it on my own Facebook page, my Class Act Imports page, and then you click that QR code and you get sent directly to Retail Therapy with Sue and CAI. And then anything that's on there that's shown, you can buy it. And I'm going to ask people to just mention All the King's Children. And then the percentage of that sale will go to All the King's Children.
Okay, and what's the percentage?
30.
Awesome. 30 or 33?
Oh, 33. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, let's do that. And we run it for 33 days.
Yes. All
Excellent.
right.
And I've asked Marcia, she's the person, she's actually my cousin, my second cousin. And she started this nonprofit several years ago. And I've asked her for a blurb about it so we can put that out so that people will understand where the money is going.
Good, because I was going to ask about that.
Yes. So that will be available here in the next day or two. I'm waiting for my tech person to show up. And I'll get a little bit of technical help and we'll get this rolling.
Awesome. Now, one thing that I do want to interject, if you don't mind, don't just rely on the QR code.
Okay.
Also, like go to get a shortened like bit.ly address that takes them right to the group as well.
Okay.
Because when I'm scrolling through my phone and I see your QR code, I can't scan it with my phone. It's on my phone.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
So
okay.
it makes it a pain in the ass if I'm not sitting in front of my laptop on Facebook with my phone nearby, I can't utilize it.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you said that. Yes. Then yeah, I'll get my tech department on that bit.ly address.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Your tech department needs you to make a list.
Okay, I'm on it.
Tech
Love when the
cookies.
tech department's family.
Love when the tech department bakes.
Yes. And it's really good when the tech department decides she needs samplers to see, what do you think about this flavor?
Right?
Yeah.
Does
It's a tough job.
Does Darth Vader's glaze leave a coating on the roof of your mouth? We need to know. That was much dirtier than I intended it to be. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, no, well, we'll know soon. I would think that by Tuesday, we'll have a definitive answer.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear the update next week.
Yes,
Awesome.
okay.
Awesome. All right, so when this launches on Monday, make sure that you tag us 3 so that whatever information you're putting out, we can throw it out further for you.
Okay,
And
I will
then,
do that.
You know, as Spirit moves, do individual posts or whatever, or make direct donations or buy some jewelry ourselves. But see, this is the magic of Tipsy and Tiaras that, you know, I want to start prospering and abundancing, is us being able to get behind everybody's initiatives and help lift it up as a community. So definitely there's one that we can work on. I know that Joanne's got some stuff coming up. You've got your May cookies coming up. And I need all of your help to tell everybody what we just did, Tracy, and that's out there for small groups and individuals. And actually, I need somebody to get on my ass about a membership site, because I think I want to structure it as a low monthly payment. And then there's a group clearing like that and an individual clearing like that each.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
So...
Actually, funny you should mention that. I know somebody that you might be able to connect with who's also looking to do a monthly membership thing with various healing modalities and whatnot.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, slide into my messenger about that, okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you got, Joanne? I'm sorry about the peanuts, guys.
What do I got? I have so much, but... Which I had.
Are we having an unboxing?
Yes, I haven't. Well, I've actually unboxed it a handful of times. It's actually been in my editor's hands, and it's the proof copy. But now I have to order another proof copy because, in the process of sending the manuscript over to the publisher to get the proof copy, I had to go and change the margining, and I don't do any of that stuff. My editor does it all. And we didn't realize that by changing the margining was going to change the entire setup of the friggin' book.
Oh.
So it was like, oh my God. So we had words attached to words and paragraphs just not even there anymore. So But yeah, just want to show you, even though it's not the finished piece, but just want to show the book. And we're going to all keep our fingers crossed tonight, because I am going to be resubmitting the manuscript to my publisher, and hopefully getting my proof copy. And that when I open the proof copy this time around, it's going to be completely perfect and ready to go.
Awesome.
So, all fingers crossed. But this is the amazing book.
Nice.
I know it's a little dark in my space.
No, it looks
Oh,
good.
nice.
It looks
No,
good.
it looks good.
Yes.
Pops
And I just
nicely.
want to show you something in the book, which I believe, if not all of you, I don't know if Sue would know this person, but I know that Gail does. Gail seems to know a lot of people that I know.
Go figure.
Can you see that?
Nathan.
Yes.
Nathan, yes. He's
Yes.
awesome. He's got a warrior goddess thing going on now.
Yes.
Doesn't
why
that look
is he-
amazing?
And why is he in my book?
Right? Why is he
Why
in your
is he
book?
in my book? When I was connecting with Natad, he's taken a couple of my programs, such as my crystal class and a variety of other things. And I was so resonating with his academy that I actually do some work in the academy. I decided that I was going to take this book, and everybody that purchases a copy of the book from me, 15% of the proceeds are going to his academy.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
excellent.
That's
Yes,
very cool.
yes. So that's why he's in the book, and it speaks about him, and it's got his academy information in there as well. So I'm really excited, and I don't know if he's actually seen any of my live videos that I've done with my book so far, but I'm sure once I do, I'll probably also be mailing him a copy of it as well, because I'm sure he'll want it. And it's all
course
about
he
the
will.
numbers. So yeah, so it's a really fun book, but that has so much information about numbers.
I think you'd love it, Sue.
Imagine. Yes, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yes, there's actually a chapter in the book in regards to, and it's called, I have to actually look at it. You would think I would know the name of the damn chapter, right? Why would I know the chapter? Why would I know that? Where the hell is the chapter? Come on, chapter. Where the hell are you?
It disappeared when you remargined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Information moved, so now you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
find it.
There you go. It's called Calendar Fun.
Oh.
Calendar Fun. And what it actually is, every day on the calendar, I show you how to use your calendar to set it up for your business or whatever else you want to set it up for, based on your personal energy year.
That's actually pretty interesting, because I know that there are certain ebbs and flows that I get into throughout the month where, it's just like if I know what's coming astrologically, I can manage it. And
Yes,
otherwise, if I don't pay any attention to my horoscopes or any of the charts or anything, I'm like, what truck just hit me?
Yes, yes. Well, I have a belief, and many other astrologers have the same belief, is if you are not following your astrological chart in regards to business, you are not doing business. Because your astrological chart literally is the game plan to succeeding. Because as long as you're following everything and then you add in your personal energy year number to that, it's a win-win. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong, because there are specific days and dates that are a great day for making the sale and making money. And then there's specific days on the calendar that you don't want to really be putting the energy out there to connect, because it's not a really great networking day or a money-making day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so when you can follow that and you can set your calendar, and it's very different every month, because obviously every month has different energy. So when you can actually follow that in, it's a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know exactly, like, let's say, for example, argument's sake, Wednesdays, you might say, well, this will be the day I'm going to connect with 3 new clients, because it's Mercury Day, it's networking day. Now, that might not be the same for each and every one of us on this page right now.
Right,
But
because we all have bring our own personal year to it.
exactly, and knowing which day to invest that time and energy, knowing which day to like pursue, when she can go and research, when to get a jewelry, where to get a jewelry, what's the best place, so she's not investing all this time and energy, and at the end of the day feeling burnt out because it's like, well, I didn't get anything, I couldn't find anything. Well, did you follow your chart? And if you follow your chart, it's like you come out being a winner because you're doing it according to your actual own energy,
right.
And it's win-win.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I love it.
Oh.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll come back from the publisher exactly, or the editor exactly the way you want it to be, and boom, it can get printed.
Yes. Yeah, well, as soon as it comes back, like once I get the proof copy and I see everything is perfect, all I have to do is go to my computer, hit that little button that says publish, and then it's up and ready. So,
Perfect.
Wow.
Wow.
So is it a print on demand situation, or
go ahead.
well, I was like, or are you getting however many copies printed and
Oh no,
it gets distributed out there?
Yeah, it's print on demand, and what I usually do is I usually take what I call pre-orders. So once I actually resubmit the manuscript tonight, and I get the actual copy in my hand, I'll start taking pre-orders, where I'll already have received everyone's money in my hand, and I go ahead and submit the money in, and then I'll get all the copies, and then I mail them out, sign them, and
great.
Yeah, it's all, yeah. Any copy that's coming from me will be signed. If it's coming from, if one is purchasing it from Lubu.com, which is the publisher I work with, then obviously it doesn't get signed by me because I don't get my hands on the book,
Right.
And those who are going to be purchasing from Amazon, same thing. I don't actually get to sign the book when it's coming from the actual book company. Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the bookseller in me needs to know these things.
Right.
That's okay. It all works out, either way. Yeah, because and when I published my first book, I had gone and bought so many books. I had a whole bunch of them in reference that were pre-purchased. But then, if hypothetically I had 12 pre-purchased or 20 pre-purchased, I purchased an additional 20. And this way here, I always had on hand.
Yeah.
But then I just found that after a while, it was like I had a lot of books that I had on hand. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do this based on when someone wants to purchase it. It's a really easy thing. All I have to do is reach out to the company, put in the order, 1, 2, 3. Within a week, I have the book.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool.
Well,
So
that's cool.
so once that project's up and finished, hopefully after tonight, then I can start on my next project.
What's the next project? Because I know you've got a list.
Well, the next project's actually a proposal that I presented already, and now I just have to put it together and then send it to them, and then they get to promote it, and it goes from there. So that's the process. It will probably take me, as long as I stay disciplined and committed. I'm hoping to have this project up and finished by time we finish Taurus energy. So I have 4 weeks.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yes. Taurus energy starts April 19th. And 4 weeks from there, I want that project in the hands of the company that I presented this proposal to, and them sorting it out from there. So then I can start the next project.
Mind blowing to me. It's just mind blowing. I wish I had as that type of, okay, I know what I'm going to be doing this, and then after this is this, and after this is this. Honestly, it never goes like that for me. It goes like, hey, try this. All right. That sticks for a while. And then it's like, hey, try this. And it's a totally different thing. And on the one
Well,
hand, it's
yeah.
like I feel like I have no consistency, and then on the other hand, it's like, no, Madonna's been reinventing herself for 40 years. Get with it, girl.
There you go. There you go. I think for me, I can gladly say a lot of this for this year anyway, 2021, is really the energy that I'm in, which is that 3 energy, which is about creating. So I'm totally in perfect alignment to that 3 energy, where it's like having things in order, knowing ahead of time, and really, really important for me, I'm really listening to spirit and really focusing on what spirit is guiding me to do, which is why it makes it so much easier for it just to flow easily, because it's not me saying, well, this is what I want to do. Does it work?
Right,
When
right.
spirit is saying, this is what needs to come next, it's going to work because spirit, it's in spirit order.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know if I'll be disorganized and just creating in 2022, but 2021, yes.
Now, how do we figure out our personal year? What's that equation?
That's based on just the month that you're born and the day you're born on.
Okay.
And then you add it to the current year, which is this year is 2021. And remembering when you do add your numbers, if you have, if your date, let's say if you're November, like Sue is, she wants to keep that 11 together. So she doesn't want to break it up as 1 plus 1. It's 11 plus her date, the day that she's born, plus, Sue, give me your numbers. This way it makes it easier for me.
11, 10, 11, 10.
Yeah.
Thank you. So hers would be 11 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1.
Right.
Okay. And if you don't have a master number, now hers is 11 from her month. So if it happens to be from the day, it's the same thing. So if you happen to be born on 11/11, then it's 11 plus 11 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1. And then whatever that number is, then you just add it up and take it to a single digit.
Okay.
And we do this every year. The only thing that's going to change is obviously the number of the current year. And that's the only thing that changes. The month that you're born doesn't change. The month that you're born on doesn't change. The current year changes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's why whatever your numbers are right now, just know that next year, like I'm a personal energy of 3. Next year I'm going to be 4. No.
Okay.
And Gail,
Okay.
what is your personal number? Do you remember?
It is 3 actually this year as well. I'm
Oh, so you and I-
9252021. So that's
Say that again.
September 25th, 2021. So that's 16 plus 5 is 21 is 3.
Yes. So So this year you're 3. Next year you'll be 4. You're exactly like I am.
Yeah.
And Tracy, what are you?
August 6th.
August 6th.
Yeah. So I think that gets me to 19, which is 10 to 1, right? Is
Okay.
that
So
correct?
this year you're 1. So next year you'll be a 2.
So what does a 1 do for me?
1 is all about new beginnings, new
Oh, okay.
opportunities. Did I almost thought I sent you a personal energy profile. Did I not do that for you?
No, you sent me one of your double-sided cards.
Oh, and I didn't include a business blueprint with numerology.
It was more kind of geared towards personal than business. But
but you did get that.
it was I did. And I've been sitting with it, and I went out and got myself some soda light and blue lace agate because you had recommended that. So I've been sort of working with them. My actually water jug has the blue lace agate in it.
Nice.
So yep. And then actually I don't know where the hell my soda light is because it's a beautiful piece. I'm house sitting at my sister's house, so everything is so discombobulated.
Yes. Yeah, so whatever the number is, and based on that actual blueprint, whether it resonated with your business or personal doesn't really matter, because it's either or, and it's actually one and the same when we really think about it.
True.
Yeah, you know, so in reference to that one energy, it's about your new beginnings, new opportunities, new possibilities, being a leader, being independent. You know, which again, I mean, draws into like your own business, your cookie business,
Right.
you know, doing all of that. So that all comes in ties of that. So next year, your energy is going to be a 2, which is about the partnerships that you get to take on after all this new opportunity coming in. So that flows nicely. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Sue, for you, your number was, you are
11/10/2021. I think that is 17, which equals 8.
Yes. So yours is all about abundance, harmony, balance. Obviously the abundance of your business, how your business should be expanding, and in regards to finding that balance between the work life and the personal life, so to speak, bringing those two together. And next year is going to be an interesting year. And why I say it that way is you'll be moving into a 9 energy year next year, which is all about change, completions, and transformation. Now, what makes it interesting is that it's in a collective 6 energy year. And the 6 is about the things we need to heal from, the healer within ourselves, connecting with healers, and also healing your home, which is the shelter, and your physical body. And that's in your personal 9 energy year. So yours is going to be quite interesting next year. And all of us may very well start to feel the shift of our personal energy year shifting as we come into October. Because I believe we're all intuitive. And when we're intuitive, we tend to feel the energy coming in a little sooner than the actual new year itself. So when we think of it in October and we're looking at it where towards like the middle part of April, we only have April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We have 6 months to do the work of the personal energy year that we're currently in before that energy starts to shift into the new energy. So we all have 6 months to do our work. So let's get going.
Well, this is perfect timing. We're out of time now. So, that's your marching orders, right?
See how I just do it? It's like, let's get going.
It's like, oh my gosh. It's like she's been doing this stuff for a while or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank all of you ladies for being here. And I want to promise you next week is going to be really, really exciting, because for those of you who don't know him, a friend of mine who is Mike Thompson, the head bartender and not hard to look at dude from the Westgate Hotel, the Edge Steakhouse, actually in Las Vegas. So he's going to come and do our training next week on how to make a particular fancy cocktail.
Yay!
That will be our Tipsy and Tiaras drink for the summer.
Ooh, are we going to get a shopping list prior to the class so we have the ingredients in order to make the cocktail while he's training us?
That's actually a brilliant idea. Thank you for that.
Little
Tracy.
hands-on. I'm here for you.
He's given me a list of different drinks that are the options. Okay, so what do we want? Let's see. What do we want him to show us? Let's see here. Our options are the Vegas Dream, which is vodka, mango, passion fruit, champagne, and huckleberry. Or the Clover Club, which is a classic from way back, gin, lemon, raspberry, egg whites, both nice summer drinks. So our 2 choices are the Vegas Dream or the Clover Club.
Sounds delicious.
Right?
They both sound fabulous.
Yeah.
Due to the ingredients list.
Shirley Temple options as well for those who want them. But
Okay.
the ingredients list, go ahead.
Yeah, the huckleberry could be very hard for folks to
come
source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're liking the
thinking
Clover Club
the
a little
Clover
better?
Club.
I thought the Clover, I thought the Clover one too. I love raspberry for one thing, and the Botanist. So I'm thinking this is going to be good.
Right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll let him know that if he wants to show us both, he can. But we definitely want to see the Clover Club, and we want the ingredients list so that we can have stuff on hand to do it ourselves too.
Yes. Yeah, participate. Okay. Yes, we want to participate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Awesome. All right, my loves. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you, Joanne, for all of your training tonight on the fly.
Yes.
I love you guys.
My pleasure.
That was really
I'm
good.
always ready.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. Bye.
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 Oh.